life winner. Today, in this global competition, every country is doing its best to attract the best tech talent. From Silicon Valley in the United States to China's innovation centers, there is a fierce competition going on. In the global battle for tech talent, the situation is as tense and exciting as Tom Hanks' Bridge of Spies, with countless hidden opportunities and challenges. It's a fierce competition for the future of the economy, and the smell of gunpowder is getting stronger. Now, we're going to take a closer look behind the scenes of the war for tech talent, analyzing the strategies and challenges of each country in attracting talent, as well as the trends for the future. Let's lift the veil of this war and find out who will have the last laugh in this competition. Since the end of World War II, the United States has faced a crisis of scientific and technical manpower shortage. The root of this problem is the dramatic increase in the demand for highly skilled personnel as the economy and national defense needs grow. Businesses and government agencies found that the traditional education system was unable to meet the growing demand for talent, especially in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM fields. In 1945, a Purdue University survey showed that 105 companies reported a shortfall of 4,950 engineers. The president of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, pointed out that the United States needed 90,000 additional engineers, especially chemical engineers, and that the problem could not be solved in the short term. Enterprises' thirst for talent is like soldiers in need of reinforcements on the battlefield. Executives of enterprises anxiously shouted at the hearing, and even some units expected to recruit 800 people. But it turned out to be difficult to find one person, which undoubtedly aggravated the sense of urgency in this war for talents. In order to cope with the problem of talent shortage, the U.S. government has gradually established a comprehensive set of talent attraction policies. These policies not only include the attraction of foreign professionals, but also involve how to commercialize talent and attract global talent by offering favorable conditions. U.S. companies such as Westinghouse and Boeing actively publicize recruitment advertisements around the world, showcasing the U.S. lifestyle and career prospects, and have successfully created Talent for Citizenship model of talent attraction. The success of this model is attributed to the promotion of liberal economic theory, where the reciprocal relationship between talents and commodities further legitimizes the global flow of talents. When countries noticed the problem of brain drain brought about by U.S. competition, a set of U.S. government and enterprise linkage mode of talent introduction had already taken shape, which makes it difficult to break the U.S. position as the world's most attractive talent even today, and the U.S. capture of global talent, but also make countries have to join the competition for talent. With the success of the U.S. in the global war for talent, other countries are beginning to realize the crisis of brain drain, especially developing countries. These countries are facing the challenge of brain drain, resulting in serious constraints on their economic development. The global mobility of talent has further widened the disadvantages of developing countries, a phenomenon that has attracted widespread attention from the international community. However, as the global situation changes, the United States has also begun to re-examine its immigration policy. Some politicians and voters have become concerned that skilled immigrants will take over jobs in the country and raise national security concerns. This change has caused the global competition for talent to change again, and the concept of commoditization of talent may be loosening. In the future, competition for S&T talents will no longer depend solely on national policies and economic conditions, but will also need to take into account the diversified needs in the context of globalization. Enterprises and the government should work together to enhance the attractiveness and retention of talents. Through policy guidance and the cooperation of actual employers. As technology advances, the demand for talent will become more diverse. Enterprises need to respond flexibly to market changes and adjust their talent strategies in time to adapt to the ever-changing technological environment. This is not only a challenge for the enterprises themselves, but also a test for the competitiveness of the whole country. The battle for global tech talent is as exciting as a James Bond movie starring Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig. The US has always been in the lead, but that's changing with the rise of emerging countries like China. China is attracting talent from overseas and investing heavily in science and technology education. This has forced the US to invest more to maintain its advantage in science and technology talent. The US government is taking a variety of measures to attract and retain science and technology talent. These include increasing the H-1B visa quota, streamlining the permanent resident application process, and increasing investment in science and technology education. At the same time, the US is stepping up surveillance of foreign students for fear that they may bring technology back home. This tension makes the flow of technology talent more complex and uncertain. There are several key moments in this dark battle that are as breathtaking as the classic Goldfinger duels, especially Goldfinger's plan and Bond's clever counterattacks, which have become iconic scenes in the series. The Manhattan Project. At the beginning of the Cold War, the Manhattan Project attracted a large number of scientists, and this model became the blueprint for the introduction of scientific and technological talent. At that time, many top scientists from Europe were exiled to the United States because of the war. Their arrival changed the scientific and technological landscape of the United States and laid the foundation for future technological competition. The shock of the Soviet Union's satellite launch. In 1957, the Soviet Union successfully launched the Sputnik satellite, an event that dealt a blow to US self-confidence. The US immediately launched a counterattack to strengthen the attraction of scientific and technological talents, and increased investment in education and scientific research, which became a turning point in the US policy on scientific and technological talents. Global mobility of scientific and technological talent. In this competition, the global mobility of scientific and technological talent has become an important focus. Enterprises and governments in various countries have been increasing their efforts to attract scientific and technological talents and adopting various means to retain them. In this process, the concept of commoditization of talents has become more and more obvious, filling the whole market with a tense atmosphere. In this fast-changing era, whoever can grasp the lifeline of scientific and technological talents will be able to dominate the future economic pattern. This dark war is still going on, and it is worthwhile for us to pay attention to how the situation will evolve in the future. Every decision and policy could be the key to changing the rules of the game. So let's wait and see who will be the final winner and who will be eliminated from the competition. Will undoubtedly be the most fascinating storyline in the future. Whether it is the government, enterprises, or individuals, how to find their own position in this talent race will be the key to future success. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope that these stories and analysis provide you with some inspiration. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channel to learn more about the latest developments in technology and the economy. See you soon.